Okay, these are the measurements after blocking. So the height of it, which goes at the back of your neck, and then this goes down to your back or your lower back. The height, that's 18 inches or 46 centimeters. And that's after blocking. And then the width of it that wraps around you is, like from here to the other side, is 47 inches, 120 centimeters. And again, that's after blocking. The yarn I used for this wrap is Lion Brand Ice Cream Smoothie Anti-Pilling yarn. And it's a 3-weight, a light 3. There's 3 ounces, 85 grams, 219 yards, 200 meters, 100% acrylic. The color is lime, and I used a 5mm hook. Pretty much used 3 balls. This is what I had left of the third one. It's a total of like 660 yards of a 3-weight. And you'll need a darning needle to sew your ends in. Actually, I only had one end to sew in. I'll show you that in the video. And I always use a stitch marker to put on my work. If I happen to be putting my work down, I'll put it in the last stitch. That way, when I pick up my work, I'm not pulling out a couple of stitches. That is so annoying. So the stitch marker is for that. Now you can use any yarn you want, any fiber, any weight, pretty much, I'm sure. This would look great in a 1 or 2 weight. It would be so drapey and flowy. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to put a slip knot on our hook, and we are going to chain a multiple of 3 plus 2. That means your chain has to be divisible by 3, and then you add 2 more chains at the very end. So for my wrap, I chained 180 plus 2, and that created a size of 47 inches wide, 120 centimeters. So if you want to make yours wider, by all means, do whatever number you like, as long as it's divisible by 3, and then you add 2 at the end. All right, so let us make our chain. All right, I've made a sample chain. So now in the second chain from the hook, we're going to make a single crochet, and we're going to make a single crochet in every chain all the way to the end of the row. And I'll see you at the end of the row. I'm at the end of that single crochet row, so I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn. And then that very first stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet and make a single crochet in every stitch all the way to the end of this row. We'll be making a total, excuse me, of 3 rows of single crochets. So this is the second one, and we'll be making 1 more for a total of 3. Now I'm at the end of the third row of single crochets. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. In that very first stitch, we're going to put a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 2 stitches. 1, 2. Go in the next one with a single crochet. That's what we're going to be repeating all the way across the row. Chain 3, skip 2, go in the third one with a single crochet. Chain 3, skip 2, go in the next one with a single crochet. And this is what we have. Okay, I'll see you at the end of the row. Now at the end of the row, you'll have 3 stitches left. I've made my single crochet, and I'm going to chain 3. Going to skip 2, 1, 2, go in the very last stitch with a single crochet. Okay, now we're going to make a shell row. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now we're on the front of our work. My starting tail is at the left at the bottom. Okay, in the first stitch, very first stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets. One, 2. And then we have this chain 3 next. We'll put a single crochet into that chain 3 space. Next stitch is we have a single crochet. We're going to put 3 double crochets into that single crochet. And that's 3. And that's our first little shawl. Okay, the next thing we have is this chain 3. We'll put a single crochet into the chain 3 space. Then the next stitch we have is a single crochet. We'll put 3 double crochets in the single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. We'll be repeating this all the way across this row. Okay, we have our chain 3 space. Put a single crochet in that space. In this next single crochet, put 3 double crochets in there. Isn't that pretty? I like it a lot. How about you? Okay, and then we have a chain 3. Put a single crochet in that chain 3 space. Then we have a single crochet, and we'll put 3 double crochets in there. All right, keep repeating this across the row. I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of the shell row. We have the chain 3 left here and a single crochet at the end. In the chain 3, we put a single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then right at the very end, in the end stitch, we'll put 2 double crochets. So for our shell rows, we'll always start with 2 double crochets, and we'll always end with 2 double crochets. Okay, we're going to go back to making the chain 3 rows. We're going to do 5 of those. So our repeat is the next 6 rows. So 5 of them are just chain 3 rows, and then the 6th row will be shells. All right, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn and go into that first stitch with a single crochet. We're going to chain 3. And then the next stitch we're going to go into is the very middle of our shell that we did here. We have 3 double crochets in that shell. Go right into the middle double crochet with a single crochet. Chain 3. Go in the middle double crochet of our 3 double crochet shell with a single crochet, chain 3. Go to our next shell, go in the middle stitch with a single crochet. That's what we're going to be repeating all the way across. Okay, chain 3. Go in that middle stitch of our shell with a single crochet. So one more time, chain 3. Go in the middle stitch of our shell with a single crochet. So this is what we have. And I'll see you at the end of this row. I'm at the end of the row. I'm going to chain 3. And then at the very beginning of this row, of the previous row, we had made 2 double crochets. So we're going to go into the second one and make a single crochet. Okay, so we've made the one chain 3 row. We're going to make 4 more. So this is how we do it. Chain 1, turn, go in that first single crochet stitch from the previous row with a single crochet. Then we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Next stitch we're going into is our single crochet. We're going to put a single crochet in there. Chain 3. In our next single crochet, we'll put a single crochet. Chain 3. In the next single crochet, we'll put a single crochet. Okay, so we're going to have the chain 3s on top of each other. Okay, I'll see you at the end of the row. All right, I'm at the end of the row. I made my chain 3. I put a single crochet in the single crochet from the previous row. And then I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to go into the stitch, very last stitch at the end here, with a single crochet. Okay, so now we've made 2 rows of the chain 3 stitches, and we're going to need to make 3 more. Okay, so I'll just get you started on the next one. You chain 1 and you turn. In that first stitch, you make a single crochet, chain 3. You go into your next stitch, which is a single crochet after our chain 3 from the previous row, and put a single crochet in that single crochet. Chain 3, put a single crochet in your single crochet, chain 3, put your single crochet in the single crochet, and continue on like that. So now we're working on our 3rd row of the chain 3 rows, and we'll need to do 2 more after this for a total of 5. I'll see you at the end of that 5th row. All right, now I'm at the end of the 5th row of the chain 3 rows. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to chain 1 and turn. And now we're going to do a shell row. So in that very first stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochets. That's 1 and 2. And then we'll make a single crochet around our chain 3. And then in our single crochet, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So we're going to repeat that across this row, and this will be row 6 of our 6 row repeat. So the chain 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, were the first 5 rows of our 6 row repeat. And then our shell row right here is our 6th row of the 6 row repeat. Okay, so around that chain 3, you put a single crochet. In the single crochet, you put 3 double crochets. And right now we are on the front of our work. I have my beginning tail over here at the left bottom, so that's how I know I'm on the front of my work. Okay, put a single crochet around the chain 3, put 3 double crochets in the single crochet, single crochet around the chain 3, or into the chain 3 space, as they say. Go into the next single crochet you see and put 3 double crochets. and continue right across this row. I'll see you at the next row, and just to get you going on it. All right, we're at the end of that shell row. I put a single crochet around the chain 3, and then at the very end we're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, we've just completed our 6-row repeat. Those 5 rows of chain 3s, and you can't really see the chain 3 here, but it's up under that single crochet. Okay, so we have 5 rows of the chain 3s, and then we have a row of the shell row. Now I'll get you started on the next row. So we'll chain 1 and we'll turn, and then we'll put a single crochet in that very first stitch. Then we'll chain 3, put a single crochet in that center double crochet of our shell from the previous row. Chain 3, single crochet in that center stitch of our shell. Chain 3, single crochet into the center stitch of our shell. Chain 3, single crochet in center stitch of our shell. So that is our first row of our 6-row repeat. So make a total of 5 chain 3 rows, make 5 of those, and then make 1 row of shells to make up your 6-row repeat. And when you've come to where you want the length of your wrap to be, so from here would be at your neck, and then this would go down your back to the length you want it to be. You would end on the shell row, and that's where I'll meet you. Okay. Now I'm at the bottom of my wrap. I counted them really quickly, something like 59 rows or so, and the height of it is 14 inches or 36 centimeters, and that's before blocking. Okay, so here's the shell row. We've made our last 2 double crochets in the end there. I'm going to make 1 more double crochet in there to get around the corner. Okay, and then I'm going to turn to go down the side. In that very same spot, I'm going to put a single crochet. Okay, because that is near the end, or at the end of our chain 3 row, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put a single crochet in that same spot, and then a single crochet in the end of each of these chain 3 rows. So that's a total of 5 single crochets, 1 in the end of each of the chain 3 rows. Okay, then we're up to our shell row. So I'm going to put 2 single crochets around the double crochet on the end. That's what we're going to be doing all the way down here. Okay, so we have these 4 chain 3 rows, and then this one here that gets hidden underneath. So in that end here, I'm going to put single crochet. So that's 1, move to the next chain 3 row, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you know you have them all if you count. Okay, so the next one is our double crochet at the end. Put 2 single crochets around that double crochet. 1, 2. Okay, so we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, 1 in each of these chain 3 rows. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 single crochets around our double crochet at the end of the shell row. So 1, 2. All right, so keep doing that all the way till almost the end. I'll meet you there. All right, I'm down to the bottom, and I've put 2 single crochets in that last double crochet on the end there. And then I'm going to put a single crochet into the end of each of these rows. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have our chain. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put 2 more single crochets in that same spot. So there's a total of 3. And then turn, and now this is our starting chain up here. I'm going to go 1 lower. I'm not going to go into the starting chain. I'm going to go 1 lower and put single crochets all the way across. I'm going to hide this tail at the same time. Okay, there's our chain, but I'm going to go down here. Okay, so here's our chain. Go 1 down. Go over top of your tail. And keep doing that all the way across. And I'll see you at the next corner. But first, I'm going to grab this end here that we went over. And I'm just going to get a little bit of a tug and then cut that off. And there we go. It's hidden. All right. See you at the corner. Now I'm at the end of the row. I have 1 more stitch, and I'm going to put 3 single crochets in that last one. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to come back. We're going to come down this side. So I'm going to put a single crochet in the end of this row, single crochet in the end of the next one. And then where I have this right here, I'm going to put a single crochet in there as well. And then we're going to go around the double crochet with 2 single crochets. Okay, 1 single crochet at the end of each of these chain 3s, including this one right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have our double crochet where we'll put 2 single crochets around it. Okay, single crochet at the end of the next 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 around your next double crochet. All right, I'll see you at the end of this side. Now I'm at the end of that side. I put a single crochet in that last stitch there. I'm going to put a double crochet in there now. Just 1 double crochet. I'm going to turn it a little bit, and I'm going to slip stitch into that first double crochet of that end row. And chain 1. And there we go. We just need to sew in the ends or weave in the ends, and then we're done. So may I take this opportunity to ask you to to like and subscribe and comment and share if you care. And I will be seeing you again in my next tutorial. And please, if you make this, I would love to see a picture in our Facebook group, which is linked below. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, have a wonderful crochet day.